Democrats like Congressman Elijah Cummings say they care about how migrants are being treated at the border. But what about the families and people in their own district? Congressman Cummings was elected to represent West Baltimore, but living conditions at the border are better than most areas in his district.
There is a crisis at the border, but there's also a crisis in Baltimore. And I don't think many people realize this, but Congressman Cummings represents the most dangerous district in America.
President Trump attacked Democratic Congressman Elijah Cummings on Saturday. His district is considered the worst in the USA. Cummings district is disgusting, rat and rodent infested mess. No human being would want to live there.
Very easily could have said those same things about Detroit, it seems to me.
Absolutely. Of course, I don't know an African American who doesn't associate that phrase with making us feel unwelcome, as though we don't belong here.
People are struggling in rural America. They're struggling in urban America. They're struggling in suburban America. Our job is to bring people together to improve life for all people, not to have a racist president.
It's trash day in this neighborhood in East Baltimore. But by the time the workers arrive, the rats have already feasted on the scraps from plastic bags, unsecured trash cans, and even those with lids.
The rats you have in the city, they at times eat through them. So that's a problem.
Nevertheless, in the spring, the city will invest $578,000 in bigger and better 65-gallon trash cans for the Bel Air, Edison, and Greater Mondawmin neighborhoods to combat the infestation.
A deadly and violent weekend in Baltimore. 29 people shot, resulting in 9 deaths, bringing the death toll for the month of May to 35, the deadliest month in the city in 16 years. Baltimore's police commissioner says police are struggling in the Western District, where Freddie Gray was arrested. Anger and mistrust between police and community at an all-time high.
The end of 2015, I heard the number 344. That was the most homicides in Baltimore City for the city's history. We're going to be driving across the city to the east side. I definitely get a little more nervous on the east side.
I just don't understand how all the young people, only when it's their family member or one of their friends, do they care that a life has been lost. But all life is precious.
You're right.
All life should be savored. Mm-hmm. Nobody's life is to be thrown away or disregarded.
Mm-hmm.
Especially
yeah.
20 years old, just living.
It is a stable and predictable creature. Its small size make it perfect for handling in all types of surgical procedures. The short lifespan, typically 2 to 3 years in a laboratory environment, make it an ideal candidate for studies concerning growth, development, and aging.
I kept on putting it with peanut butter, and they wasn't eating it. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna out-slick the damn rat this time. So what I did, I out-slicked them that time. Last year, what I did the same thing. I put the barbecue sauce, mixed it in with the rat poison, and put it right on the hole. That's what's in there now, that's why they eating it.
Andrew Frame is the developer of Citizen, an application that debuted in Baltimore last week. It bills itself as a real-time crime app where users get crime alerts almost instantaneously. Baltimore is just its third city, and it debuted before Los Angeles, in part because of local investor, advisor, and former gubernatorial candidate Ben Jealous.
We saw the possibility
to create basically a free public utility for everybody to know when there's a serious threat to human life.
And we know that these crimes are the ones that gave us a bad reputation as a dangerous place, and for too long instilled the deep-seated fear that drove families away.
Baltimore's Mayor, Stephanie Rawlings-Blake, is delivering her annual State of the City address.
It's not time to celebrate.
Her words are combative. The population of Baltimore, the largest city in the state of Maryland, has been shrinking for decades. Mayor Rawlings-Blake wants to grow it again by 10,000 families within the next 10 years.
Let there be no doubt. The state of our city is now better, safer, and stronger.
For all the talk of declining crime rates, Baltimore is still one of the deadliest cities in the United States.
But anyone who took the walk that we took around this neighborhood would not think you're in a wealthy nation. You would think that you were in a third world country. But today what we're talking about is a community in which half of the people don't have jobs. We're talking about a community in which there are hundreds of buildings that are uninhabitable. We're talking about a community where kids are unable to go to schools that are decent.